All right, guys, today we are going to be reacting to she left her husband of 20 years, then get him arrested because he moved on. Damn, let's jump in and see what's going on.
Humiliated that I put up with this. Like, when I think about who I am, I've been married for 20 years. And there isn't a single thing about any aspect that he can find worth paying a genuine compliment about. In the course of a week.
Welcome back, family. Today we will review this woman who is divorcing her husband because he doesn't give her genuine, heartfelt compliment twice a week. Then she makes false allegation to get her husband arrested. Fellas, the topic in this video really speaks deep into my heart. I read your comments, and I understand that the world need to hear our side of the story. So it is very important for you to listen to the BS these women speak into these clips so that you can learn how to protect yourself from these kind of women.
If it were just me and my future ex-husband, I wouldn't do this. I'd bounce. I'd be gone. I would have bounced years ago. Because there's only so long that you can be in a relationship where the other person makes it clear they don't give a shit about you. Here's what happened the first time we went to therapy. Do you want to know what it came down to that he didn't do for 3 weeks in a row and insisted every single time was too big of a deal and completely impossible? Over the course of 1 week, he needed to give me a heartfelt and genuine compliment about anything.
There we go. This is why marriages go downhill, because he does not submit to her authority. That she basically putting a how they call this? Ultimatum. And you need to do this for 3 weeks. That doesn't work, lady. Any ladies that think in the comment section that this is okay, you guys out of your mind. You're literally telling me, okay, what is coming. What is coming means that the relationship is gonna end.
Anything. Absolutely anything. The assignment was to compliment anything. It could be how hard I work as a mom. It could be the type of shoes I was wearing. It could be anything. He had to pay me a compliment. That was the assignment. And this was so overwhelming and taxing for him. He said it just wasn't impossible to be genuine about it. And so this time around, when we're going to therapy again.
But the thing is, if it is not genuine, why you want a compliment when it's not genuine? I don't get it. Why you want a compliment when it's not genuine? Think about that, guys. Why would you want a compliment that is not genuine? For what? What's the reason why? That's a shit test. If guys have enough experience, they can understand this is a shit test. This is a trap. And this is why guys don't follow up and they're okay with what is coming, which is separation. This is literally a shit test.
And like March and April and May, guess what? He's the one who scheduled those appointments. I was so excited. I was like, you know what? Maybe this time he's going to put some work into it and he'll actually get something out of it. And we go in that first therapy session and he doubles down. You know, because the therapist is like, well, what happened when you went to therapy before? Like, why did you stop going? And, you know, future ex-husband is like, oh, I have no idea. And I said, I know. And I relate this experience. And instead of even feigning that it didn't happen, completely lying about it, future ex-husband is like, well, there's nothing about her worth complimenting. There's nothing good there. I've been married for 20 years. And there isn't a single thing about any aspect that he can find worth paying a genuine compliment about. In the course of a week. I'm so humiliated that I put up with this. Like, when I think about who I am.
Yeah, this is the confirmation bias right here. She's putting this in TikTok, right? This is the confirmation bias. She's looking for that confirmation. Yes, girl. Yes, girl. Yeah, that guy doesn't deserve you. You deserve better, girl. Yeah, you deserve better. Get divorced. Then she go back to, oh, I made a mistake. Too late. Too late, guys. I'm telling you, marriage was destroyed by feminism. You guys destroyed that beautiful tradition because you're secular too. That's the problem too. You hate religion, but man, I love that day for me, which is called marriage. But then the commitment for marriage is not even there because now she's looking for external validation to confirm her own biases. And what is happening is it's destroying her own life. She's just looking for that right now.
And who I encourage my kids to be. How come I stayed in a relationship where the other person said unequivocally, there's nothing good about you? Why have I stayed? Why did I think my kids being exposed to that was better? I just kept hoping. Like a tiny little half step forward was progress, right? I'm just so embarrassed that I accepted that as enough for so long. Like, I know there's good things about me. And I think part of the reason that I know there's good things about me is because I've had to learn on my own, because I wasn't going to get that from any external validation from him. He was never going to tell me that I looked nice that day. He was never going to tell me a haircut was pretty. He was never going to tell me that I was a good mom for running around and doing all of this, making sure everything happened and making sure every single thing was purchased.
Me. Dude, if you're watching this video, you have to run, my guy. You have to run. Me. You have to run. You have to run. He probably come back from work tired. You know, he wants to decompress. And you start doing shit like this. Oof, bro.
For Christmas. And making sure everything was done. It was ever going to make me worthy of a single compliment. I'm tired. I'm so tired. Of just having to hold it together all on my own. It is so refreshing to have a friend just tell me, you look nice today. Or that was really clever. Because for so long,
Yo, this is cringy as hell, man. This is very cringy because while she's talking, you can see there's a big light in the back. And this editing, you know, every 10 seconds there's like an edit. Like she's editing this. And then she cries, she doesn't cry. Like, oh my god, it's cringy, man.
It's just been a void.
Cringy, shit is cringy, man. I'm telling you.
Of nothingness. Like if I ever felt too good about myself, it was just like, let's knock her down a peg. She shouldn't get too big of a head, right?
Damn.
What's wrong with me feeling good about who I am?
Here is why I call modern couples therapy BS for men. The assignment the therapist gave her husband was to do something for his wife. But on the other hand, the assignment the therapist gave this woman was to do something for herself, if there was even any assignment for her to do. Most of these therapy sessions already assume that the man is wrong and should do more, and all the woman gets is more validation. I applaud her husband for being honest about not giving her genuine compliments per the assignment. This doesn't mean that he never gave her any compliments throughout the whole 20 years marriage. It just means that with the recent tension in the marriage, he cannot give genuine compliments.
Also, are you working on yourself to just get those compliments? Are you working on yourself? Are you losing weight, right? Are you getting yourself more, prettier? Are you doing all these things? Are you going to the manicure? You know what I'm saying? Are you taking care of yourself? So you're not taking care of yourself. You want him to give you a compliment. But then if he give you a compliment when you know you're not in your best, you're going to hate him. You're going to resent him. Because that's not his true feelings.
Now, let's dive into the false allegation and why I think that they are false.
And future ex-husband does not have a protective order in place. He was arrested on Sunday, but he was arraigned yesterday, which means the protective order that happened for him to get released.
Yo, and she's even laughing. I'm telling you, bro, that TikTok, TikTok, man. Dangerous, man.
From jail expired yesterday at midnight. I
You're
was
laughing.
supposed to be notified when he was arraigned. I was not. And my protective order, like my long-term protective order, is still in the paperwork phase. I've been in the paperwork phase since Monday, and I'm kind of freaking out.
Basically, she is filing for divorce, and her lawyer probably advised her to press charges of abuse against her husband so that she can have a leg up. Now, she used the kids to do that,
Wow.
which is the lowest blow you can give to a father. Her husband was arrested and then released probably because the charges she claims don't make sense. But in the meantime, her husband's reputation is being tarnished. Here is more proof that her charges are BS.
The morning yesterday down at the courthouse and talking to legal aid, and I felt like an idiot at legal aid. Like, clearly this woman has dealt with more significant cases, and so I'm telling her what's happened, and she's like, is that it? Is that it? And I felt like an idiot. But when I talked to my lawyer and I talked to the police, they're like, no, this is pretty significant abuse. And I didn't call the police for so long because I didn't want that exact feeling from the legal aid person.
If the lady at the legal aid court who usually side with women doesn't find the charges significant, that should say a lot about these charges. Here is her, now trying to find sympathy online as usual.
Hi, I'm Rebecca. I'm safe.
Me?
I'm not well.
Look, in the last video that we did, man, and this is, if you're a man, don't be in TikTok. You're gonna find a lot of females, man, trashing you, man. They hate men over there, man. It's crazy. They hate men. And most importantly, even the ones that are married, right? They get even if their life is almost perfect, they get a high with other people's problems. They get a high. That's their way of, of just getting that high. Crazy.
I've had a really crappy night. My kids don't feel safe at home. Little man who was already home when future ex-husband got home, he just kind of got trapped in the crossfires. He was in his bedroom all night. He did not come down and lovingly greet his dad. No! He was terrified, and every time there was any sound anywhere in the house, he would text me and say, Mom, are you safe?
Yo, she manipulated his kids, man. That's crazy. She manipulated the kid. Hey, every time we have any back and forth with your dad, text me. Mama, you're safe. Of course, that's me assuming. That's me assuming. Right, I think that's probably what
I've
happened.
never allowed my kids to have sleepovers because when I was growing up, I got touched by people who shouldn't have touched me. And so I just don't allow it. Violet had her first sleepover last night because she didn't feel safe coming home. Sam is spending the weekend at his girlfriend's. Thankfully, I am on good terms with his girlfriend's mom. We've known each other for years. And I was able to just reach out and be like, hi. It's an absolute fucking nightmare at my house right now. So, could my son just stay at your house? We are a hyper-religious community, okay? Like, you have no idea the ask that is. This morning, when I picked up Violet from her friend's house and took her to school, she gave me the biggest hug. And she said, thank you for fighting for me to feel safe. And I'm not allowed to say anything about future ex-husband that is unkind. And I feel like my hands are tied because this is how I process right now.
We can all see in 4K how this woman is destroying her husband's life by
For no
screaming.
reason, because of TikTok. TikTok, it's just TikTok, man. It's all about TikTok. She's just creating some kind of emotional, drama just to relieve her life or something, man. For being a grifter, I guess. I don't know, man. Like, this is my opinion, right? She might be right. I don't know, but this is my feedback, right? I'm just getting this feedback, guys. You see what I'm saying?
Abuse with absolutely no significant proof. She is turning the kids against their father.
Yeah.
And this man might even lose his job
Yeah, that's what I said. It sounds like that.
and have his whole life turned upside down because of these allegations. This video is very special to me because I've personally witnessed this situation played out. And I know for a fact that they are men who are watching this video right now who have been through a similar situation, or men who know someone who is or has been in this situation. I am here to tell you to not give up because it gets better with time. That's it for today's video. Thank you very much for watching. And don't forget to
Very good, man. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Like always, I'll see you in the next one.